Hello and welcome to Living in the Woods with Täxt, episode 17. If you're new to the show, I'm an EDM producer. I make high BPM, uplifting, rave music. SoundCloud.com/Täxt9999. Yeah, I had to pull out my camera because I finally made my way back to the woods behind where I actually work. And I feel like I'm stupid if I don't come live back here, especially since there's already a homeless guy that lives much closer to the trailhead. I had a friend that lived out here. He was a hard worker, he made a lot of money, but he just didn't like his landlord and wouldn't pay his rent. He said, fuck that asshole, and went homeless. He was from Maine, so Florida was, child's play to him. But yeah, I'm seeing there's a grill out here, and there is a chair. But I haven't walked all the way down this trail yet. So that's what we got to do in the video. I'm hoping people will find these to be something of an ASMR video, something that relaxes you. Just watching someone walk through the woods. Once you get to know the YouTuber, you're comfortable with them, then you just enjoy wasting time watching their videos, even if it's nothing going on. So these woods, they lead up to not a highway, but a freeway, one of those, not a toll road, but just one of those faster than average regular roads, not one of those main highways. It was near an exit to one of those. Yeah, I always say I'm in Central Florida, so obviously the highway is going to be I-4. I'm just trying not to give away exactly where I am. Anybody who's from around here and watches these videos is definitely going to figure out where I am generally. There's a lot of woods around here, so to know exactly which spots of woods I'm in, you'd have to have actually been in them yourself. Alright, looking ahead, I can see that road I was just talking about. I see a sign out there. It looks shady over that way, so I'm going to go that way. There's a lot of other off trails over here. I feel a lot less like I'm out in the wilderness when I'm in these woods, though. It's just a smaller patch of woods. Still a lot of woods and a lot of privacy, and it'd be extremely practical to lay a camp down here. Especially down there, I'm seeing a lot of nice clearings. The trailhead to here is near a church, and if there's already one homeless guy living here, and there's already my friend a while ago that lived here, I don't think it'll look that strange with me walking in and out of here. Just something to kind of expect. Okay, well, it's very open down here, and I can't go much further to get to until I get to the main road. Downside of living to this area would definitely be that I was closer to Walmart at my spot, and also my spot, I have my own pond, and it is super private. This place might get somebody, more likely. I don't really know. I don't really care. It's not going to get that many people anyways. I don't know who owns it. very open. Lots of open space. Lots of shade. There's a lot of other trails I'm going to go down, so I can't make a video of all of the trails I'm going to walk around here today. But I'll pause it now and I'll pull it up once I get to a more interesting spot. There's actually a deer over there. Pulled up my camera as quick as I could. Yeah, I guess I can't see it no more. Yeah, I'm still walking around this new patch of forest over here. The trailhead to this forest, again, is right behind where I work. At a small plaza, at a convenience store / liquor store. I just walked a good ways through here. There's a road over there. There was a big clearing, a really good spot that have a tent, a canopy, and just tons of space to party and everything. But you can still see it a little bit through the cracks in the trees, so I've declined that spot. Yeah, I'm really sad that I put those posts in the ground over my other spot, and I love how beautiful that spot is. I'm really going to miss it when I leave. But the walking has just been taking a big toll on me. A toll that I've been carrying for the last 5 years. So I really have to get to a permanent state of relaxation here. And so I'll take you a little bit more through these trails. There's a spot up ahead, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the spot I choose. My friend's old spot is not too bad, but I want my own spot. I don't want to just use somebody else's old spot. But the chair that he has down there, I'm going to bring that chair to wherever my new spot turns out to actually be. Yeah, this is a smaller patch of forest, much smaller. I'm more at like a national wilderness area. It's got all those pretty lakes and ponds and all the birds and wildlife. I really can't stand that I'm moving away from there. But this spot is shorter, just so much shorter to work, and I can take my garbage down to the dumpster instead of burying it. I'm sure my boss even let me use the restroom. And yeah, plenty more benefits of living up here. Yeah, I liked this spot because it's at the top of all the hills in the area. Seems like it might get a better breeze. This isn't the exact spot I was thinking, but it would be pretty comfortable to put a tent right here for sure. Truck trail. It's wide enough for a truck to have driven through here at some point. I didn't walk down that trail to get here, so I'm going to keep going through this little dirt bike sized trail. Now, trees falling down is still a concern out here. Not as much of a concern as my spot, but I do have all the trees that could fall down accounted for at my pond. Over here, yeah, most of these trees are still living. You can see a lot of trees have fallen down. But usually it's from the major hurricanes in which I would evacuate. I wouldn't be in the woods during one of those. It doesn't matter how healthy the trees are, they can still come crashing down on you. Yeah, I'm on a different trail than the one I took. I'm already getting lost back here. It's not big enough to really get lost. I walked miles and miles around this area. This is just a small patch of woods to me, but it is quite a few acres of land. They are building a BJ's nearby, very close by to here, so if I got a second job at BJ's and I lived in here, that would make it good. I don't know where the hell I went. I had another spot I really liked, but I took a wrong turn. Maybe this is it up here. It looks kind of like it. Yeah, because here you get good shade, but the trees are very spaced out, so it's not like, you know, where the heat is all trapped like it is up in that desert area. Kind of a nice airy forest with a nice breeze here. I just stopped because I heard an animal. It was just a squirrel. But I don't have to go deep into here to get a good spot either. That bum is, like I said, he's up near the trailhead. And he's definitely currently living there because he had some clothes hanging out to dry on a clothesline. So I know I thought he was on a different road. Could be a different bum anyways. But man, these trails just loop around all over the place. It is a maze. And I'm already lost back here. So I guess I'll have to turn the camera off and reopen it once I find my way. And I'll find a real permanent spot and I'll bring that chair to it. And either tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll work on relocating my site back here to save myself a lot of energy. Because I can't really complain about these woods. Very peaceful, very close to work. Even though it's far away from Walmart, I think it just might be easier in the long run. So, yeah, that's episode 16. Unless there's more interesting stuff, that is the end of this episode.